do see after the release, Pamela has vibed to the song. She's posted about it. She's expressed that it's her favorite song, and it's been followed up by them going on a vacation. So the purpose of Plenty has been fulfilled. And within the time where Plenty was composed and recorded, it was Pamela's favorite song. Okay, if you do remember, again referencing our previous segments, there was this time where the Ben was seen to sort of like fall out of character. Hi, my name is Amani Jessica. I easily go by Miss Amani. So, in case you're new here, kindly thank you very much, first of all, for stopping by. Join our very tight knit community. You could do that by simply subscribing, going through our previous segments, liking, sharing, commenting, interact with us. We do like to brag that we are a very tight knit community that is so tight to each other. We are glued to each other, and we're planning to be like that all through the journey. Nobody falling off the bandwagon. So please join us. You could simply do as per my explanation. So for my returning subscribers, thank you so much for always granting me audience in as much as I continue to create. You guys make what it is my tight knit community. I do not take that for granted. I'm very, very grateful, and you grow by the day. You grow by the day. So I am so, so grateful. Thank you for the reception that you guys are giving me. I sure hope I'm giving value to the time you've granted to me. So, as it is my custom, I serve hot off the press. This one's it's exclusives, all right? So I hope your cups are ready because my tea is about to be served. All right. So we kickstart with Kigali over to Rwanda. The Ben. Of course, by now you've had me. Anytime I say over to Rwanda, you know I am about to start with some particular names, and one of them is the Ben. Okay, so we do know, referencing our previous segments. So I keep on saying I will reference every other previous segment so that I have you guys go back before you could feel like you want to continue with this segment so that you come as you join the dots. All right? So it's sort of like, sorry, it's sort of like always a continuation. All right? So referencing our previous segment, you do remember where we talked about the Ben and Bruce Melody making a whole announcement of course, individually on their social media pages that they were going to do music releases. And then we went on to explain how that followed up course. And yeah, the Ben was seen to release a song by the name Plenty. He first gave us a lyrical video, then later on gave us a music video that, of course, stirred up conversations. These conversations were mainly relying on the fact that people had really high expectations, probably into details with their expectations, because some of us, some of the people who came, of course, to raise the conversations was Amani TV, where we gave our different POV in regards to the music video. So among the POV that we gave was the music video looked like there was no so much effort put into the whole thing of scripting and planning out the music video. It looked like it was a whole white party that the band took advantage of and made it a whole music video. So yeah, things were the conversations were around those words. All right. So now, as we speak, Plenty is doing quite well. It has gained itself the reception it sure deserves. So now, this is the question that we have before, as a prelude to the POV that we're about to give. All right. So it's not necessarily a question, rather a statement. So the Ben and Pamela in paradise, Plenty's purpose has been fulfilled. Okay, if you do remember, again referencing our previous segments, there was this time where the Ben was seen to sort of like fall out of character, right? Where he was having like a little photo session with fans, and then he was seen doing the uncalled for on one of a lady fan, where he passed his hand over to hold, sorry, his hand over to hold her waist, and he was seen to go on and fix something that was assumed to be an innerwear, later on explained to be one of those waist beads that girls wear. So of course, uh, with all of that conversation, the whole conversation around the whole scenario where he was seen to fall out of character, people were questioning, how is Pamela taking it? What is Pamela's take? She wasn't seen to talk about it, not even give a hint. She wasn't seen to say anything about it. But of course, anybody could conclude naturally that she wasn't happy about it. So with that said, as current as we are recording this particular segment, the Ben and Pamela have been seen to be on what we want to call a vacation. So that is to also follow up on whatever they're posting, goes to show that they're on a vacation. So the plenty, this is the POV that we are about to give. All right. Of course, we went on to say the Ben didn't put effort on the videos. The Ben just went on and did something that wasn't nicely scripted and all of that. But you do remember before Plenty, there was a song that the Ben was part of, which was Ben, Kevin Kade, and Element Ele, Sikosa. All right? Sikosa was a beautiful song, a banger. It was all over the place. But Pamela wasn't seen to vibe to Sikosa. Right? All of that had happened within the time frame where the Ben was seen to fall out of character. So of course you'd naturally agree, rather conclude that Pamela was not pleased and was unhappy with the Ben, right? So it is a natural occurrence that the Ben would try to do everything to make things work, everything to fix the mess that he's caused, of course, to the wife Pamela. So this is the POV, all right? Immediately the Plenty was out, Pamela was seen to react. All right, so she went on her Instagram and she was seen to call the Plenty her favorite song. Okay, her favorite song. She was also seen to enjoy and vibe to the Plenty and post about it. So here's the POV that we are giving. All right. So we know the Ben to be a legend. The whole thing of doing a music video without a script, doing a music video that would look like no so much effort was put into it, is so unlike the Ben within his legendary character. All right? So here's a POV. A lot had happened prior to the release. So what if The Plenty was a song that was in the kitchen, in the studio, of course, and within the time where Plenty was composed and recorded, it was Pamela's favorite song, but it hadn't yet been released. Okay, and the Ben and his team had not planned that Plenty is going to be released at this particular time frame. But now, a man had wronged the wife, and a man gotta do what a man gotta do. So he thought, how about I release my wife's favorite song, even though it's not in agreement to the team? I just release it so that it can be a part of my saving grace. It can be a part of what I use to express my apology to my wife. Okay? So he went ahead, and since the team had not budgeted for the Plenty to be released within this particular time frame, the Ben had to work with what he had, which was a white party that was presented before him. And he was like, okay, I'm going to use this to release, to do the video to my wife's favorite song. And so he went on and did that. So it's not that there wasn't a script in place. The man was just, for lack of a better word, appeasing his wife through her favorite song. So he went ahead, recorded the song, and put it out. So the purpose of Plenty was mainly to win Pamela's heart back. see, after the release, Pamela has vibed to the song. She's posted about it. She's expressed that it's her favorite song, and it's been followed up by them going on a vacation. So the purpose of plenty has been fulfilled. So all of us are over here saying, "Oh, the Ben without a script. The song is very much of a white party." Da 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 da. Da. But the Ben is seemingly very happy where he is. He looks very happy and content. Why? It has served its purpose. He has already won back the hearts of his wife, because he does look really happy, contrary to all the POVs being given about the plenty, contrary to how people are talking about the plenty, contrary to how even people are comparing the plenty to all of the other songs. The Ben looks very happy, fulfilled, and content. The purpose of the plenty has been fulfilled, which was to win his wife Pamela's heart, and he's finally done that. So, now that I've given you that POV, here's the bombshell, all right? So now that we know the plenty was not the song to be released with at that particular time frame, that means there was a song planned out for that particular time frame that had the budget that we call a legendary budget. So the Ben has something in store for us, something that we should be anticipating for, something great, something that is going to shook the entire music industry, the East African music industry. What do you think? So the Ben has something in store for us that could be released anytime from now. Anytime from now. We are not even ready. Anytime from now, the music video, the song that was to be released in place of Plenty, the one that is planned for now, the one that is scripted for now, is about to be released. So, two things, all right? This goes to show, you see, the Ben is a legend. He's known to be to be king in his art, right? But also, this goes to also show the side of him that is a husband. But you know what? You fans aside, this is not even for you. You guys, it's not even for you. So I don't care if you listen or not. As long as my wife Pamela is happy, case closed. So it's a side of his husband nature that it is also being put out there. There's so much to love about the Ben, and this one just looks like a new card that has entered the shelf. So yeah, you can digest that. Food for thought. And by the way, yet again, let's stay anticipating for what the Ben is about to give us. Because I have a really, really strong feeling that he's going to give us what he should have given us in place of the plenty. And the fact that the plenty's purpose has been fulfilled, I think it's something that us, the ones who are the Ben's fans, should also be happy and proud about. You know, like our legend is not only a legend and a star, he's also such a husbandy husband. Okay, so yeah, that's the POV that I have. Do think about it, food for thought. So we have come to the end of yet another beautiful segment. It is normally some sort of bittersweet. Bitter in the sense of, oh my God, we really enjoyed the process of making this particular segment for you guys. But yeah, it's suddenly coming to an end. But sweet in this aspect that finally you're going to receive what we've been cooking for you guys. So it's time that we actually push it to you. So yeah, as I always say, I do preserve my cool, calm, and collected demeanor for when it is my time to give my parting shot. So that's why you're seeing this entire different kind of demeanor. So yeah, thank you very much for granting me audience. For those of you who have stopped by today for the very first time, thank you very much. You can join our very tight knit community. You can do that by simply subscribing, going through our previous segments, liking, sharing, commenting, interact with us. We do like to brag that we are a very, very tight knit community that plans to hold each other together through the very, very, very long journey without anybody falling off the bandwagon. So you could be part, you could share, you could be a shareholder of that particular pride simply by doing what I have just but requested. And for my returning subscribers, thank you so much. You guys, you're the definition of what loyalty literally is. So thank you so much for always granting me audience in as much as I continue to create. I love and appreciate each and every one of you. Thank you for the reception that you give me. You guys, you keep me engaged. You keep me on toes. You remind me that this is a full-time job and I need to show up every day at office. So thank you very much. I do not take that for granted. I actually enjoy replying to your engagement. I enjoy engaging with you. So thank you very much for that reception. Yeah, feel free to follow us on our social media platforms on Instagram at Miss Amani underscore official, on TikTok at Miss Amani underscore official. I told you guys, over there is where you get to experience my alter ego. You get to experience my alter ego. You get, actually think I have several, so you get to experience different versions of my alter ego. That's where you get to see what you do not see here. You get to see me standing. You get to see me give different expressions to the usual ones here on Amani TV. So thank you very much for forming my audience over there as well, my community over there as well. I'm very, very, very grateful. So, yeah, thank you very, very much. So, it's been yours, Amani Jessica, and this is East Africa Weekly with Amani.